Dude, the weird fucking appealing to the like the most historical version of Wolverine is so cringe. I hate that argument. They just fucking refuse to acknowledge that things change with time.
Wolverine idol.
Mm.
And he
That's true. Yeah, Wolverine is Canadian, so like he would actually be a feminist king. He would be woke as fuck. Opinion invalid. You haven't read the century-old comic books. You have to be reading the century-old comic books.
This guy sounds like art teachers, like they're like need a certain amount of art history background before you call yourself.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
Certain amount of history before he.
Yeah, a certain. Yeah, and he's just saying that he sounded like an art history teacher, where you need to have a certain amount of centuries under your belt before you can call yourself an artist.
Underrated run that is
or appreciate art. Someone was in the chat with some like a really fucking bad take. It got nuked straight away, but they're like, if you don't think fentanyl is poison, why don't you take fentanyl? It's like, if I was prescribed some fent, I would take it. What are you talking about? That is not the own you think it is. They can't let socialist countries succeed. It ruins the narrative. It's crazy, too, because they control the entire narrative. They say whatever the fuck they want. But obviously, all the movement around it, it's like, what the fuck? If it's such a guaranteed failure of a country, why are you going so hard? It's like, sounds like you're kind of fucking scared of socialism taking over the narrative. Him acting as well like he is being reasonable by saying, like, I'm not going to shit on every aspect of the game. It's like, yeah, because you'd be fucking stupid too. Yes. Yes. It would mean that you're literally fucking brain dead if you just blindly hated every aspect of a game that has fucking, millions of dollars spent on it. I'm confused about what he exactly wants from the game. Virtue signaling, he wants it to virtue signal to whatever he particularly fucks with. I don't know what you'd call it. A few inches. Whoa! Okay. Big gifted subs. Thank you so much, Zavatno. That's 10 gifted. Okay. This is good news. This is good news. We're on the right track here with this format. That's what I'm reading from this Zavatno. We are up. I try to stay cognizant of not appropriating or like taking too much like vernacular that I am not, like, I don't say myself. Because you can say we up in the same way you could say a lot of other things, but I just don't know if that is my style. I like giving it my sort of like white guy spin. Like, I like the idea of saying, instead of saying we up, we are up. But yeah, maybe I'll make a button on here.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
That is, we are up. We are up. I'm going to put that in my notes. That's another thing that I need to start doing. As part of the structure. You still got the snark alert? Of course. If anyone starts snarking in my chat.
Alert, alert. They have snark brain.
But I still need to have a visual to go with it. Yeah, we need to have a rotisserie. Dude, I need to get some sort of button that controls the lights in the background. That way, we can have like a cool little animation and the light will turn on, and then maybe it'll make a steam effect happen. A little transparent steam effect. So it looks like we're cooking the rotisserie. Dude, that's taking the dog electrocution joke to the next level. Holy shit, dude. This It is so crazy. Go outside. Go talk to people. Say this shit around normal people. See how long you're standing upright. You're going to be flatlined. What a fucking loser. Like, you can only get away with doing this loser shit in your dimly lit bedroom. Like, you cannot. Why am I perpetually single? Why? Why won't women talk to me? Why? Why would he save that for 60% into the video? Yeah, it's so... There's also no soul behind it. Typically, when incels have a little fucking little freak out like this, you're like, oh, that's maybe coming from like a bad experience or something, perhaps. But this is like, he's like fucking completely emotionless. Okay, I'm gonna say this for the people in the back. Everything is political. Art is political. Sorry, it's everything. You can't escape it. I know you'd like to think that your precious, a certain piece of media that was created that you love was never political. It's always political. Always. I'm gonna walk around my bedroom in a diaper, and I'm gonna be slinging poop at the walls. That's gonna be the humiliation ritual. What's the ritual? You just heard it, Misaki. I'll tell you what the humiliation ritual is. There will be a line of people that I've done videos about, content cops or whatever, even just mentioning them in passing. They're forming a line outside of my house as we speak. Not outside of my house, outside of my room, and they're filing outside of the house. And they're going to be coming through, bitch slapping me. Yeah, and I'm going to be on my knees receiving the bitch slap. 2.9k unironic likes, by the way. Good grief. I will say, though, I do not think, even amongst the most apathetic, like, loser crowds on the internet, I do not think that this is a common thought. I do not think people will die on the hill as hard as this guy's dying on the hill.
I think that I'm the one I think has gotten... I'm more extreme than Ian, where I'm, like, pretty anti-capitalist. I hate landlords. I hate the system that we're in. Like, I think the reason why I really like the charity boxing event is because at least we can, like, find ways to give money to people who actually need it rather than, like, just being... I think what really made me mad about boxing events in the past is that it's rich assholes betting their money to make money to, like, have people that are struggling to, like, make ends meet and pay rent watch them do it, and then they'll go home and, like, have a lot of money.
I'm surprised that we don't see being a landlord as completely unethical, like, in every way. Mm-hmm. And I just want, if any of y'all are either in the business of landlording or you are the victim, or you're educated, I'd like to hear your, like, some sort of rebuttal or devil's advocate on it, because I'm really struggling at this point in my life to, like, if you have the money basically to own a home, and you're not just owning your own personal home or even your personal home and then a vacation home, whatever. I'll limit it at 2 houses. If you have, like, a real valid reason to be doing that, let me know, because I feel like I haven't heard fucking anything other than, like, be the change you want to see in the world. If you don't like landlords, be a good landlord.
Oh, yeah, I hate that one.
Because that is just such a fucking, like, it's just not the reality. If you're going down that route, you don't fucking...
If you're holding a resource over somebody else's head that they need to, like, have a comfortable life, you're not being a good landlord.
A good landlord is basically, like, holding someone's hand so that they could eventually own that property.
Yeah.
I would say that's a good landlord.
I guess that's the exception that I'll make. If you are someone who owns, like, a second home and you have somebody who's renting and you you're basically, like, putting away that money as, like, a down payment, or at least a chunk of it as a down payment to the house to eventually just give to them.
Yeah. But why? Man, it's always the same. They fucking never bother to even bring up specifically what they don't like about the feminism or the wokeness, whatever that means. I think in this case, that's like I don't know, like a dog whistle for racism. There were times in high school when I would be in class and my fucking stomach would be killing me. I like it would be so bad, especially if you're like taking a test or the fucking teacher's an asshole. Like and they have like limited fucking bathroom passes or whatever. Like people like the classes that had bathroom passes, you could basically guarantee that someone's gonna have the bathroom pass every minute of the fucking or every 5 minutes of the class. So if you miss it, like it's a weird thing as well because it gets placed somewhere in the classroom. Like it's just whoever's like fucking closest to it can go and fucking snag that shit. And it's like, I got a fucking bathroom emergency going on. So I would just be sitting there fucking like writhing in my seat like in hell. I think I usually just end up fucking doing it shitting in between periods, basically. I mean, to be honest, like knowing now how much high school doesn't matter and how much self-respect I should have had, I should have fucking always gotten up and just fucking chat. But I don't know. I don't know if I was afraid of causing a scene or getting in trouble. I guess I just was afraid of the negative attention that would come out of me being like, it's an emergency. telling your class like it's an emergency, not good. I would just stand up and leave class if the teacher rubbed me the wrong way. I mean, I had that vibe during college. Once I was in college, like it all clicked. I was like, oh, wait a minute. We're all actually just meant to be adults, and they made me feel like I was still a child in high school. Do you get horribly gassy? No, I wouldn't say so. I have a lot of release valves. Also, if you're a lost person in general and you don't know what you want to do with your life, and also it's just difficult, it's difficult to be alive, you can very easily get kind of persuaded into this idea of like, oh, well, like I know how to clean up after myself in the home. Like maybe this is like a good way to live. Maybe this will be more peaceful for me. It's not. It's fucking hell. You don't want to be a slave in the home. Oh, yeah, that's another thing. Anissa is baking today. Apparently last night, I was working on my video late into the evening. Anissa comes in, and she's like, what did she say? She says some shit like, that is the best cake I have ever eaten. I don't even think I made that. It's like biting into the softest cloud sponge birthday cake.
Yeah, it's the most birthday
delicious.
Cake
The most birthday cake flavor thing she'd ever have. I was like, all right, too bad I can't fucking eat it. We have Sweeney movie flop. Okay, I'm actually really interested in the Sweeney movie flopping. It's not Sweeney Todd, it's Sydney Sweeney. She did her thing where she was just going to do a run-of-the-mill press tour and be like, no, the fucking... People do really good Sydney Sweeney impressions. I've seen it all over TikTok. And she has a really interesting quality to the way she speaks. It's very iconic. But the content of what she's saying, not good. The vocal fry, it's like such extreme vocal fry and non-effort. I'm like, does this woman have any like enthusiasm ever? I mean, I haven't watched her in any of the films, so I'm sure she has enthusiasm, but the impressions have been getting me, man. The airhead racist? Yeah, basically. I saw Hassan have a take on it where he was just like, yeah, I think she's just dumb. He wasn't like, denying that it's a racist thing to say. I do think there's a lot to, like, she has not put the thought into it, and I think there's a lot of just conservative-minded people in general that are just, it doesn't even register, I think, as a real issue that some people are, like, genuinely concerned about. It almost comes from a thought of, like, No, I just think everyone's lying, so I'm not gonna fucking give this the time of day. This is bullshit. Everyone's faking it. They're faking the concern, that is. I think they probably think that people are concern trolling. You got some pointy cauliflower ear? That would be a good variation. Like, if you want, like, a UFC fighter or wrestler, generic wrestler Halloween costume, make these fucking attachments, make them cauliflower ear. Like, that's a good... I feel like it's like a really easy thing to do. They're already making these things. Just make a really fucked up one. The UFC Keebler elf. Dude, have you guys seen this? There are... I don't know where I first saw it, but someone was trying to give themselves cauliflower ear by, like, slamming their ear in between a couple of things. Like, hard things. I saw that same shit. It's so fucking gross. It's painful. It's gross. It makes you have cauliflower ear. It doesn't look good. And also, you can't even say that you have it because you're about it. That's like the worst form of peacocking. You're like, yeah, I have the thing that gives indication that I can fight or wrestle, but you can't wrestle at all. Like, someone would think that your power level is super high. And they'd be prepared to knock your ass out. Battle scars without the battle, classic. I mean, in fairness, that's exactly what my tooth is, right? That's a battle scar without the battle. I didn't go through tooth trauma. I didn't fucking lose a tooth because I was battling someone. So, I'm not really one to talk. But cauliflower ear doesn't look as fucking cool as a gold tooth. I think mine's from being crushed into the mat too much. I was always curious why it happens. Like, do you specifically have to be kind of, like, irresponsible in your wrestling to get cauliflower ear? And when I say irresponsible, I basically mean, like, if you're feeling your shit getting into the mat or into something, like, is it considered, like, wimpy shit to be like, hey, guys, my fucking ear, can we not? But yeah, everyone's saying fucking wrestling or BJJ. This person says, which I like, it's kind of fun. Football, concussions, hockey, summer teeth, and occasional severed arteries. Wrestling and boxing, cauliflower ears. What the fuck? Do not include boxing in that. I've met a lot of boxers. No cauliflower ear.
Your life is everything. You serve all purpose. You should treat yourself now.